Are you and your loved ones aware of y'all's mental health? Well, today I'll be speaking to you about an organization known as the National Institute of Mental Health. The reasoning I am speaking to you about the presented organization is to inform you about what the Institute is doing and their purpose. The National Institute of Mental Health was made to transform the understanding and the treatment of mental illnesses through research. So what does the National Institute of Mental Health, also known as the NIMH, stand for as an organization, you may ask? Well, after World War II, there was an increase in lobbying for federal initiative towards providing mental health relief for state-sponsored programs. The response to the lobbying was the establishment of the National Mental Health Act. Resulting from the act was the establishment of the NIMH. The research done by the Intramural Research Program is done to advance the understanding of the diagnoses, causes, treatments, and prevention of psychological disorders. The NIMH also funds research outside of the organization as well. Now, focusing on some of the research done by the organizations, some of the research is underlining the basic science of the brain and behavior. Statistics show that mental illnesses are common in the United States, affecting about tens of millions of people each year. Because of that rate and not much understanding of mental illnesses, one of the programs within the organization has a neuroscience and novel therapeutic unit, or also known as the NNT, that uses mobile technology to measure symptoms and behaviors. This technology is also known as CASI. Another way that they focus on the brain and behaviors is by investing research on adaptive and maladaptive behaviors to better understand mental function and dysfunction. The organization also supports the training of scientists to carry out basic and clinical mental health research. They do this by offering institutional training grants that offset the cost of stipends, tuition, and fees. They also support the training by supporting over 3,000 research grants and contracts at universities annually. They also encourage and include individuals from underrepresented racial and ethical backgrounds, with disabilities and disadvantaged backgrounds. The Institute does not only support the training of scientists, but clinical trials as well. In 2014, the Institute revised their definition of what a clinical trial meant, and a couple years later, they launched an effort that is multi-phased to enhance the stewardship over clinical trials. With their support, candidates can apply to be a part of the Institute's clinical trials, getting information and insight. The target for the trials is to be a factor that will result in the improvement of the symptoms, behaviors, and functional outcomes based on a hypothesis. In conclusion, the National Institute of Mental Health is focused on spreading knowledge on mental health and the treatments.